Mosquitoes are vectors for many serious diseases such as Zika virus, West Nile virus, yellow fever, malaria, and many others. They transmit these diseases while they feed on the blood of other animals. However, it's been discovered that these mosquitoes require specific microbiota in their gut to be able to develop properly into adults. This gut microbiota is also required for mosquitoes to be able to digest blood and produce eggs. The gut microbiota is the microorganisms, bacteria, viruses, protozoa, and fungi that live in the digestive tract of animals, and many animals, including humans and most insects, need this microbiota to live properly. The Strand Lab at UGA is conducting research about the mosquito gut microbiota in order to possibly find methods to disrupt development and digestion to control populations of mosquitoes as well as lower their ability to transmit pathogens to humans.
Some of what the microbes do is they're providing nutrients or they're providing resources that don't exist in the environment, and the microbes have to make those things for the insect. They also have an effect on modulating the physiology of the insect, so certain physiological processes occur in response to signals that microbes in the digestive system release into the gut, and these have effects on the way that larvae feed and the way that they grow and the way they molt.
When mosquito eggs hatch, the larvae start to accumulate microbes from the water. These microbes perform various functions such as aiding in the digestion of complex molecules within the gut to help optimize metabolism and the development of larvae.
Mosquitoes happen to be extremely important to humans and to a lot of other animals because they are capable of transmitting some pretty serious diseases. So it turns out that these microbial communities can strongly affect whether a given mosquito can acquire and transmit certain kinds of disease-causing organisms. So by knowing how it is that these microbial communities make that mosquito permissive or non-permissive to being able to be infected by that organism and be able to move it between one person to another person, it might mean that understanding how these microbial communities affect these traits might provide tools for disrupting transmission of these diseases to people.
An example of how knowledge of the mosquito gut microbiota is important to limiting the spread of disease includes a bacterium called Wolbachia. Wolbachia can lower mosquito lifespan and their ability to reproduce. Some projects involve Wolbachia-treated males being released to mate with females so their eggs won't hatch. This lower population along with shorter lifespan could help greatly decrease their spread of disease.
There's definitely evidence that the presence of a microbiota seems to have effects on, for example, it may play roles in digestion of blood.
Mosquitoes can digest blood and use the nutrients to make eggs because the microbiota in their guts aid them in this blood digestion process.
And the hormonal signals that consumption of a blood meal stimulate to be released, and it's the combination of blood and hormones that control egg formation.